last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope! Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva Lo Asa, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
Eddie retaliates. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rule book. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
Double underhook backbreaker. Wants to finish this.
From way up. Oh, the reversal by Eddie Guerrero. One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Hoisted up, but too heavy, and now counted out.
And a clothesline counter.
Looking to catch him off guard. It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
Not even making it past the 2 count. still a ways to go here.
Knees up, had that telegraphed, but can it be capitalized on?
Ooh!
This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched, I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise.
Drop kick. He goes for the cover. Gets the shoulder up.
He's really making this a fight now.
Eddie gets countered. CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wonderkid. Throwing
Slides back
into
into the ring,
ring.
crashing to the floor.
Risked it all and lost it all.
That's gonna hurt in more ways than one.
Check out the springboard. Whoa, just floating through the air.
Headed up to the top turnbuckle.
Take off.
Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
Ooh, one step ahead there. Piercing chop. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle. Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here. From the top. Crossbody from the top.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Guerrero's tangled up.
Stopped cold with a clothesline.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive...
Face first. Setting up on the Koji Club. Fighting to get out of it. Yes. He makes an escape. And now here's the cover.
He knows the goal is to win the match, right?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Punk devising something.
Spiked him. I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade, but don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaking those barriers will keep the best in the world from giving everything he has to defeat Latino Heat. Lift off!
Off the mark.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the...
And Guerrero for the win! It only gets a 1 count.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
Oh, what a knee lift. As we've seen so often, it's hard to find answers against Eddie, and Punk now knows that too. Oh, he flips that around. Oh, man, what a strong kick.
What's it gonna take to end? retaliating with a strong elbow.
Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
A quick roll out of the ring.
From the top, all the way to the outside. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase of fighting spirit from Punk and Guerrero.
Fighting spirit or sheer stubbornness. Either way, everyone in the WWE Universe is hanging on every...
Look at the height. Frog splash.
Time to go for a ride.
Bang. What a move.
It could be all over here.
Got it. No. Just a 2.
Able to get the shoulder up, but that was a long 2 count.
And a drop kick.
Picture perfect. Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
No. What a crossbody.
Throwing all caution to the wind.
And boy, did it pay off. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off. And somehow this fight has found its way right into our laps. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Eddie with a reversal. Eddie able to take a stand there.
Timed out for Eddie to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Oh, the elbow connects.
It feels safe to say we are watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time.
And the WWE Universe continues to remain on their feet. They know they're witnessing something truly special here. Oh, what a kick. A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Punk is proving... Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
This might just do it. This might just end it all. There. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Stops the kick.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
Fist directly to the gut. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
Time now for CM Punk to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
And he fights it off.
Kicking out of that one with everything he's got. Oh, we know what's coming. Guerrero averts the attack.
There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Cole. High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Crashing down with a brainbuster. Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag after on the top.
Frog splash does it. Punk's got a problem here.
Shoulders are down.
Eddie Guerrero upsetting Punk in his hometown.
Here is your winner, Eddie Guerrero.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall. Pummeling their opponent with elbows.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to risking it all here.
Terrible landing on the outside.
Really thought that was going to work, but now we got a human being we have to scrape off the floor.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Maybe looking for a powerbomb here. But shots to the head quickly put a stop to that.
Over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight. Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
He might put him away here. Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
Strong kick out, but you have to wonder if he can keep it up.
You know, so often when we a chance to win it here. He gets the shoulder up in 2.
And I'm not sure how many more of those kickouts he'll have left in him soon enough.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. Kick to the stomach. Counter by CM Punk.
Set up in the corner now. Oh, what a stiff blow. And then follows it up with the line.
Northern Lights. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Stalking from above. Airborne.
Cross body from the top.
Turns it around.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
High rent district for CM Punk. From way up, diving double axe handle. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off.
Check out the springboard. Massive miscalculation on that one.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
Eddie has to be aware now. This isn't the kid I faced before. This man is my equal. Maybe better.
Incredible springboard right there.
Tope Atomico.
You've solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. Lift it up. What's next?
Go to sleep.
No way Eddie's coming back from that.
So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back. Attacking the hamstring with knee strikes.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen.
Bang! And guys, Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back against Punk now. Side Russian leg sweep. outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive victory. Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag after that one. He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Ooh! And heading up top. Look at the height. Frog splash! Punk never saw that coming.
You can tell he's struggling to gather his bearings.
Connects. Saw it coming.
Every counter being answered with another. Oh, look out. It's on now.
Boom.
Neither competitor is backing down.
No end in sight to this exchange.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it.
Able to reach the ropes and break the hold. Setting up for something here.
Nails the GTS. Is it enough for Punk?
2. He stays alive. He stays alive.
You have to be impressed with how much Eddie can endure, how much he's able to still fight on.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count. That might have put it away. 2. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.